autism, prison and my family.
Hang on.
We're filming, yay!
Don't worry, it's okay. You'll be beautiful. Months ago, however long that was. I'll say that again. She used to...
I know, am I going to get excommunicated like Madonna?
Possibly.
I hope so. About 250 grams. That is more than 250 grams. I have no idea how much I've used, but yes, I would recommend 250. I will go to my second. I meant to have all the stuff out, you know, and be
Mise
like...
en place. That's what it's called.
Having it already in like little glass bowls.
Mise en place, yeah.
Oh, brilliant! Like they do on like, is it Saturday Kitchen? Sunday
Master
brunch?
Chef. That's the kitchen.
Yeah, and it's all, you know, see-through and lovely. Tell you why I love shallots, but you know, but just use the onion of your bloody choice. A big old white onion is fine.
I mean, I love the combination of garlic and onions.
Well, that is good, isn't it?
My ideal meal is one that makes me
Onions.
smell so badly. Gary won't come near me for the next week and a half.
Ah! I was thinking before you came that it was going to be a lot like Blue Peter.
Okay, well, I made earlier.
Oh, I should have done that. I should have got up and done the
That's alright.
onion mac and cheese in advance.
And I will cook it and I'll eat it. That'll be like the final minute of the video, just be us face plants with mac and cheese. I can't open this. So is this is chorizo salami rather than the sausage that needs cooking?
Yes, I think so. I just got it from the M&S underneath the flat.
I think it's a deli.
Yeah,
it's cured.
I've definitely eaten it as I've cooked before and I'm not dead.
That's
so.
good. Not dying is good. Go back from those and old dairy.
There's an old dairy with a sign on the door that says butter is better, and there's a huge list of all the health benefits of butter and why having like Flora Benical whatever is terrible. Amy, I'm very sorry if you're about to be sponsored by Flora. I think it's a little bit like Challenge Annika when I cook. I quite like them to bring that show back. This is a bit if I were on Take Me Out and I were a dude, and they would, you know, Paddy would say, "What's your special skill?" And I'm like, "Well, Paddy, I'm gonna make you mac and cheese," and everyone would turn their lights off. You know, like actual slop, yeah, or sort of liquid bread, which might be quite nice. But if you have worms, if you have tapeworm, if you've recently been, you know, in prison of some description and are severely calorie deficient, I recommend this highly. You know, it only looks pretty freshy.
I've just got snot on my chin, don't look.
Oh no!
I got this treat so chopped.
Splash a bit. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you, lovely. Oh, thank you.
Oh, delicious.
Few rounds because I'm lazy. I feel like if I was dicing, I'd be there for about 10 years. Maybe that's because my knives aren't very good.
They aren't very good, no, I've got to say.
Will they change my life? Is it going to be like when I got towels from the White Company? Because that changed my life. Feed it to me, and we'll get all sorts of hits from the creepy men of the internet.
I don't want to squeeze it. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah.
Your bum is perfect.
Actually, in this day and age, it is the year of the bum. That doesn't sound like, oh, don't mind me, my big bum.
I'm quite proud of my bum, but
It
it's
sounds
like
like
compared to
showing-
that. Look at that.
You do have a magnificent
I'm sticking
bum
it
there,
out now.
especially in that dress. Do we have a bum off? Tosses for dinner, which is a terrible idea. Don't do it. Don't feed anyone that you don't like.
We're just eating pasta from the sink now.
I do that all the time. Stiff.
Oh yeah. I didn't even notice that. I was like, ooh, sink pasta.
Depending on your aesthetic preferences, this either looks like baby vomit or a Jackson Pollock.
The big saucepan.
You could also do this in a bigger saucepan. You could be organised. You could have proper knives that can cut. You could have a pension. My God, things you could have. It's like my mum would cry. My mum will cry when she sees this. The writing about Fanny is nothing compared to the sight of her firstborn sprinkling shop-bought packs of breadcrumbs over a dish.
Giving the diet a rest for today, just because, yum.
5'2", bitch. I can eat all of it. There's a brilliant bit in my favourite book, The Pursuit of Love, when Linda, the heroine, who is an aristocrat she runs off with various men, if you haven't read it, and she is living with a communist called Christian, and she's talking about how awful it is doing housework for the first time, and she says something along the lines of, it's no wonder that people kill themselves by putting their heads in the oven, because once you have to put your head down there, it's so hot and awful that you just can't be bothered to do anything ever, just leave yourself there. And I always think of that when I put things in the oven. I always think of Linda trivialising suicide.